Hello, I'm going to give you a grand tour of the LEGO C64 case. Original design by Perifractic, mods by me. I did some of the mods. Plus I will use this to get in. This is how I split it. Alright, I'm in. Alright, I'll give you a grand tour of the mods that I did. The first of the mods, I put in this 1x4 jumper plate here, so I can have this in the middle for here, because there's a big gap, and I don't want anything going right here. So that's what that's for. These plates here is to reinforce this. I have trouble when I use one of these to get it open. I also have some issue of the side here, because there's a big little gap, so I use these just to keep it closed, snapped in. This right here to keep these in. You may notice it's propped up, because that's why there is. I use plates of those paper thin base plates, and these have black bolt studs to represent the little rubber feet all in each area. And for my keyboard, since the board doesn't properly, I did write down the plates, so that is going to be an issue. Yeah. So, right how I worked it, put this in and this in. These close to the heat sink. Well, that is here, so I put something in the port. It will stop to here. As for the keyboard, pretty much my own design to keep it in. This one uses a plate and a jumper, so that way this one locks in, and this plate locks in here. Oh, yeah, locks in to this right here. And I have this here on the CIA. It was tricky to get the pin in. So that's in the CIA, so it doesn't rock every time I use the keys. This area of the keyboard, so it doesn't rock. Here I'm going to do a actual LED. I'm still working on the design, because I want to use the actual, you can see it here, I want to use the actual LED connector, and not sacrifice the wires from the brick and put it on here, because I don't want to be messing it around and cause a nasty short and the fuse blows. I don't want to do all that. I don't want to cause a nasty damage. I don't want to cause damage to this Sixtyclone board. Alright, but it is still a Commodore. It's just a clone of the 64, the C64. So this is everything on my case. Let's go to here. This has always been coming off for me, so I put this plate here to keep this connected. This is loose. It kind of bends this plate a tad bit, but it's fine. And I did this. Put this here so this keeps secure going here. And two plates here because I have trouble trying to keep this in one piece and it always breaks. But yeah. And in order, I have a a Technic plate that has 3 holes, and it goes exactly in the middle of these, exactly in the middle right here, where the LED sits on that stud with the hole. Once I come up with the design my own power LED. So once I design my own power LED, I will get it all ready. Oh, there is another 2 mods that I did. This is a 1x4 plate, and this is a 2x2 plate. See what I mean? A little area for the old RF core axle. Put in there. Since this is doing the same thing what the side is doing, so I put a 1x4 for here and a 1x2 here to keep this locked in. So yeah, there's my version of Perifractic C64 case. But this whole thing, the whole case is original, but the base, the bottom part, is I'm using actual plates. So that is more, to me, it's more sturdier than base plates. So here it is. One C64 inside a Commodore 64